What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Black Desert. So today what we have to do is a little bit of scrolls, rift bosses, and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We also have a few enhancing things that we're gonna be looking at, and most of it is just like small enhancing. It's not like we're doing a big session or anything today, but we have to an attempt on our Carrack, I believe. Yeah, we have one sunset stone today, and we're making another one for tomorrow. So that's where a lot of my coins are going. Just like 500 coins a click. It's like 50 mil per attempt, and I'm like, oof, that's kind of a lot. So first of all, let's open these dream chests and see if we get anything good. I'm pretty sure I've opened over 1,000 of them, and I've gotten maybe a nice total of like 3 accessories. Well then, all right. Main event. Well, not really. This is the big one. Everyone got our Radiant Adventure box from the login rewards, and we're gonna open that. So hold on, actually, let me see how long this lasts for. Until September 16th. So basically until next maintenance. Make sure to collect some of the rewards. The highlights would probably be Artisans, which you should have if you're playing the game. Valks, Advice of Valks, Cronstones, and Radiant Box are the ones you really want. Everything else is kind of whatever. So, let's see. What do we actually get from this? Did we take it from... Where did it go? Oh, okay. So let's see. So if you take, or you just ignore the first like 20 lines, what is the worst thing we can actually get from this? Probably 5 mount skill change coupons. 40 Valkscries, or the Marmot and Desert Fox pets. Those are probably the worst things you can get, which is probably one of the things I will get. But yeah, if I could get 2,500 crons, dude, that would be so amazing. Dead God is just around the corner. Odalita comes out. Everyone's gonna farm for that one drop that you could turn your C10 pen armor for. And then we just start croning. I would like the 150 stack, man. I mean, so would everyone else, but I think if I were to want something, it would probably be like, I don't know, 2,500 crons. Big boy box, we're opening it at 17. I know it doesn't actually do anything, but we're just gonna do it. 100. Kind of what I expected. It's okay. Let's go on to our next thing, which is a little bit scary because sometimes when I switch characters, my game just straight up crashes, and I would like to not have to do that. By the way, just want to say thank you guys so much for all the new subscribes on YouTube, all the new people who decide to follow the Discord and everything. I'm doing my best to try to answer questions as fast as possible. Just keep in touch with you guys if you guys want to talk about Black Desert. That's awesome. And yeah, so that's what I've been working on, trying to grow the Discord community from here. And for all of you who use Discord a little bit and want to join the server, links in the description as well as my other social media. But the goal is just, you know, build up the community there as well. So you guys, it really is just easier for me to answer questions and stuff on that, because I mean, I'm on all my social media a lot, but Discord is probably the best way to get in touch. All right. Here we go. This is like attempt number 7, actually. 34%. I really should start using like higher than 60 stacks on this. What is the force enchant, by the way? 32? Are you kidding? That's like 15,000 C coins. Yeah, right. We're not forcing this ever. Please. Oh, it went up. Oh my god. That was like 7 attempts. Each click is like 50 mil. Oh my god. That actually really makes me so happy, more than like hitting tets and anything, because like you don't even understand enhancing this blue Carrack gear. I know they're coming out with gold gear eventually, but my god, this is expensive. Anyone who has blue Carrack gear knows the struggle. Yay, it's +4. 6 more to go. Let me see how long this will take. 17 minutes. We might actually have another click soon. So let me hold on to this and let's go do some rift bosses. And by the time we're done with that, we might have another click. I don't know what stack to use, but I'm just gonna wing it, and we'll see if I can use like an 80 stack or something. Hold on, there's probably a guide somewhere. Let me just find it. So for +4, people said my guildies have some chart that they did. 70 stack is 40%, and a 90 stack is 50%. I think I'm going to use a 70 stack or an 80. Probably a 70. Okay, well, let's buff up real quick. We have 3 bosses to do, and they're I wouldn't say they're difficult. There's just kind of tanky ones. So let me. What do we have? Steel Nux, Muskin, and Sonal Siege Captain. God, these are kind of all out in the middle of nowhere. You know what? I have more energy than I'm gonna use today, so let me just get the crit buff from here. Crit hit damage. By the way, if you guys didn't check out yesterday's video, we did an hour grind at Star's End to test out my 290 AP, and it's pretty good. This one's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so let's go left to right. So let's go Muskin, Sonal, and then Steel Nux last. I might need more potions than 24, but you know, YOLO, I have more in my storage. Sometime later on this week, we'll be playing our Hasashin on Season again. It's just like, the Season is cool and all, playing, like starting from the scratch, but I don't know if you guys, I feel like this might be an unpopular opinion, but you know, for example, how World of Warcraft Classic was so popular when they released it is because, like, you know, fresh start, cool. And usually I would agree with that because you get an advantage over other players because you get to use your former knowledge of the game just to get a huge head start, and you know, that's really fun, and I agree. But there's something about Black Desert, and like with Black Desert, you work so hard for your gear, and like starting from the beginning actually, like, it sucks. Whereas like in, for example, games like Elder Scrolls Online that I still do actively play, like all you have to do is get in onto a raid with your friends or something, and then, you know, you can get endgame gear fairly easily. But I mean, as a new player, going for pen gear is not something that can happen overnight unless you're willing to spend like literally tens of thousands of dollars. Well, it's not Crown Stones, so that's cool. By the way, if you see these out there for this event, you really should take them. It's a 300% skill XP and 20% loot buff. Dude, that's huge. All right, Sonal boss. Is there anything else we have here? Oh, ancient spirit dust. What is all this? Like, most of the time when I roll my dice every day, which actually I think I forget about all this stuff. I just kind of like roll it and then close it. I don't even look at what I get. Sometimes something happens. Wandering merchant. Why is this NPC in the game? Dude, you know what I would do if I was a developer? Have the random general merchants appear, but at like a low rate, but add some special stuff. Like, I don't know, it could be random, like Patrigio or the Night Vendor dude, but it only like shows up at certain times and we don't know when, just randomly. And it could have a shop that changes every time, so you could get like discounted black stones or, I don't know, literally anything the Night Vendor sells except at a discounted price. I think that would be pretty cool, you know, make NPCs actually worth it. And then obviously, you know, keep things balanced and make it a limit of like, I don't know, 1 or 2 that you can buy. Sell bundles of Capra stones. But yeah, I'm actually curious. What kind of things would you guys think of in terms of your next upgrade? Like, so let me give you an example. If you looked at my gear right now, would you rather get a Pen Crescent and hit the 293 bracket? Because I play Succession, this Awakening bracket is irrelevant. Or would you try to save up for a Pen Black Star? Granted, one is more rare than the other. One is also like, you know, triple the price and would be a long-term project. But I don't know. Do I want a short-term gain or a long-term gain? I think a long-term Pen Blackstar would be better, but with the stuff coming out, I feel like I might be busy working on Dead God. So, saving up 100 billion. And yet alone, like, people don't even sell it that often. So I'd have to get extremely lucky to even know someone that wants to sell it. Actually a dumb boss, actually, when I think about it. Why do you jump so much? I got 111 spirit dust from that. Nice. Alright, next we have another Capra Stone boss. So I was just reading my guild chat, and do you guys have anyone in your guild that calls out bosses, even though like there's literally a Discord for it, but that's beside the point. And then, okay, so usually when people call out bosses, it's like, oh, 5-minute warning until bosses comes out. That's cool, right? And then we have this one guy in the guild, he's like, oh, yeah, Zarka is spawning in 45 minutes. And they're just like, that's cool. Tell us when there's 5 minutes left. There's just one guy in this guild who's just like, yeah, 45-minute warning until this boss spawns. But yeah, Cronstones. I've actually been thinking about getting another tier 8 horse. Or a courser. Because I wanted to just try slamming for another tier 9 attempt. For, this has been kind of been one thing I wanted to do for a while. But at the same time, it's like, oh, I'm going to get like 2 fail stacks on it and then not care anymore. Because I, like, through the past events where it just gives you, there's 3% fish, or like fishing, I don't, what, hold on, let me just show you, it might make more sense. Where are they? Yeah, these things, they give like 2%. Yeah, I've just kind of saved them from events because I was like, oh, I never really needed them after I got mine. And then eventually you hear it and it's like, oh, tier 10 coming out eventually soon, TM. And I don't think I'm gonna get it anytime soon, but if people sell them, I expect them to be like into 40 to, not even 40 to 50, like Pen Blackstar level expensive, to the point where no one's gonna sell them. But I don't know, it depends. It's like, if I could get 2 Pegasus horses, and if it's like the same thing as slamming them to get the Dream Horse, but a little bit more expensive, I might do it. But I don't know. Oh, we're gonna have to see how much better it is before I start lighting like literally billions of silver on fire attempting it. And for all of you, just some basic advice that people have also probably told you. If you want or you are planning on getting a dream horse in the future, it is actually better to just save and buy the one you want at level 30, because you don't have to go through any RNG. All you have to do is save the money, and you can get what you want. So what I did was basically I RNG'd mine for the most part, right? And I was like, I just wanted to say I did it, and we did. But what I really wanted was a unicorn. This was before a Doom Horse came out, so just keep that in mind. I think Doom Horse is actually really cool. But yeah, I wanted the unicorn, and I wanted to say I made it myself. But at the same time, the amount of money I spent in terms of materials and cron stones, everything. This is the boss that actually like does a lot of damage in the Pit of Undying. That whirlwind just eats your health. But anyway, so the money I spent on my dream horse is probably the equivalent of just buying it straight up, but I spent more because I paid pearls to like get the skills I want and all this stuff, and basically a skill exchange coupon a lot of them. Jesus, dude, I feel the damage I take. 218. Got 106. So yeah, that's just my recommendation and my experience from making this. Probably spent more than the average person, but at the end of the day, I got what I wanted. And I still remember when I first got my Pegasus, I was like, oh no, not this one. But after like a while of having it, it's just like, the Pegasus is actually pretty good, because Unicorn really is only good in the desert, and I wanted it before for the desert because I wanted to do the Valencia 2 quest line and not have it take like 15 hours. And another thing is just like back in the day when I wanted it, Histria and Akhman were the best grind spots, and going back there just in the middle of the desert finding portals was actually kind of tedious. This is before a lot of people had compasses and stuff as well. So yeah, just one of those things. Nowadays, honestly, if you don't grind or you're not in the desert a lot, Pegasus is probably so much better. And since they kind of nerfed the Doom Horse, I wouldn't say like, I don't know how bad the nerf is, but I just know in the patch notes they're just like, yeah, it doesn't actually do that much damage anymore. Before, people with like, I don't know, 300 AP, it would scale your horse's damage and lag everyone. Especially in Node Wars, we have like those people that brought their Doom Horse and then just like slam on the fire thing. And then you're down to like 4 FPS. Everyone's in 4 FPS in Node Wars. It's just like, wow, this isn't fun. All right, let's see. We'll run these scrolls eventually. GM's intermediate lucky box. So if you ignore everything, the best thing you can get is a Liberto, which is actually pretty bad. The next thing you would want, honestly, the one I would want is the one, preferably 2 memory fragments. In fact, let's roll for it now. I want 2 memory fragments. Well, that's not it. I would like a 100 fail stack. It's not quite 100, but it's 15 to 25. And we low rolled. How surprised are we? Is this done yet? Oh boy, we got another attempt. Bam, let's go. Okay, so the fail stack chart that my guildies linked is, they said, or well, the chart says anyway, that a for +4, 70 stack is 40%, and 90 stack is 50%. We do not want to use a 90 stack for +5, but I wouldn't mind using 70. So, what fail stacks do we actually have? 60. Oh. Well, let me see anyway. We have a 45, a 116, a 152, yeah, I think we're using a 70 stack because that is the highest one without going too overboard. The real struggle begins once you start going for like +7 and higher, to be honest. That's when things starts giving you a huge pain. So if this, assuming this chart is correct, a 70 stack should be 40%. Wait, no, hold on. That's not even right. Hold up. Am I looking at a green sheet for... No, wait, that's not green. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. Honestly, I would still use that. This seems like good enough. Oh wait, that's the read it for. Oh, it is right. I'm just looking. I'm stupid. We're looking at the upgrade to +4 to 5. Okay. So yeah, 65 would have actually been the correct place to stop. Oh well, I mean, it's whatever. It's 6 more stacks. Okay, so the chart is correct. I'm just stupid. What's new? Okay, well. Yeet. We one-tapped it to +5, dude. Holy, dude, I'm more happy than if I, like, hit pen. Oh my goodness. Dang. RNG is evening out so slowly, but we're doing it. Alright, hold on. Let me see. What is the chart from 5 to 6? People said... Okay, so... Let me just get fail stacks out now, because it's not like I can enhance it anyway. So, if I am reading this correctly, a 70 stack should be 20%. Yeah, 70 should be 20%. Okay. Let me see. Should I go to 71? It'll be 20.25. I mean, whatever. Like, at this point, we had the same thing and it went up, but this time it's 20% instead of 30%. Oh god, I'm actually really scared of upgrading to gold gear when it comes out. Like, everything else is nice and all, but let's be real. If you get a Valor, you want the cannon. Why are there so many boats here? Oh. Debated. $18.2K weight. Huh. I think honestly the things I am more like really all I wanted was the extra sea monster damage and damage against ships. Like, there's a reason we got the Valor, because we want the PvP boat to min-max. And just honestly, like, you may not think the 2 seconds for the Valor cannon speed is that much, but like the 2 extra seconds to take reload is actually kind of a lot. You'd notice it. It's not, it's something you feel, I guess. Well, with that said, I feel like I want to use more coins now, and I was gonna get another Monos necklace or something and save up, but I really want to get this cannon to +10. And it's scary because when I go for my cannon, that is literally like going for pen. You don't even understand that. Like, +9 to +10 on a 110 stack is 6%. And then going from +8 to +9 is already like hitting pen on a 110 stack. It's like, what the heck is happening? Hello. One day I'll find one of these. One day. High durability repair cost. I'm pretty sure there's only like 5 people on the NA server that have a knoll. How expensive is it to repair? So, as you guys know, making one sunset stone actually takes a really long time, believe it or not. It's like 8 hours. 8 hours to make one stone. Which, like, it's not too bad, but you make, like, what, 2 a day? Because I don't actually leave my game on overnight anymore. Also, a pro tip for all of you new players out there. Well, not if you're like, this is your first week playing or anything, but like if assuming this is like your first 6 months playing, start leaving characters at important places or like world bosses. Trust me when I say that it saves you so much time. I know that like you may think, oh, I only have gear for one of my characters, which I mean, me too, honestly, but it's worth it. Because I have characters at the bosses I go to, and of course, like, I used to have my main do all my life skills, but I learned to swap them and have other ones doing various things. I have 300 energy. Before we wrap up today's video, let's go spend some energy and try to get a Artisan Goblin. That is literally the only thing I want. Artisan Goblin. Nothing else matters. Let's see. This is a great quality of life thing. It auto does it before you have to do it one at a time. Artisan Goblin, the only thing I need. I've spent literally like 8,000 energy on this character just over time. Every time it gets pretty close, I'll just spend it all. Trying to get an Artisan. Never happened. I've seen an Artisan Giant once, but you really want Goblin. Honestly, you just want Goblin for everything nowadays after that huge change they made a year ago. Before, like, it used to be humans and goblins are great, and then giants are good for certain ones, but realistically, for every single node in this game, you just want goblins. Why is my RNG so bad? If anyone has a Artisan Goblin at Ilia, yo, hook your boy up. But yeah, in the next few days, once you get some more sunset stones, we'll try to enhance our gear. But with that said, today I'm going to wrap up for now. Thanks so much for watching, and have a fantastic day.